Here we are, taking a break from the shop, out on our pack rafts on the North Fork of the Crow, floating between Forest City and Kingston. So when we're not biking or working on bikes, we like to float the rivers. So come along for our journey. How's it going so far, Caleb?
No fish yet, but we're trying.
We're trying hard. We're out here, as I mentioned, on the North Fork of the Crow in Minnesota. Started at Forest City. Did you catch a fish, or was that a snake?
No, just a snag. That was exciting.
Oh,
though.
I thought he caught a fish. But Forest City to Kingston
You should have got the duck.
is the plan. Never done this section before, and there's not much information about it, so we're gonna start a little Minnesota rivers series of all the rivers we paddle and float this summer, and got some bike packing trips planned, so it'll be a little bit of biking and floating and not wrenching on bikes. Gotta take a break. You gotta have other hobbies. So we're just cruising along. It's 12 miles. Just going real easy right now because why not? But yeah, so we'll stop back in if anything exciting or cool happens. This is what we've been dealing with mostly, is just dodging snags. A little bit of, must be the little plugged here, but nothing we can't handle. I was gonna bring a head mount strap, but I misplaced it, so we're doing handheld. So I'm gonna put you down quick so I can dodge these branches. Successfully dodged. Caleb's dodging them. Got some more coming up there. We are both in Kokopelli pack rafts. They're great. Snag City out here, but luckily there hasn't been any that have totally blocked the river yet, so we haven't had to go wade through the forest. The mosquitoes are nasty if you get going too slow, so that's Minnesota for you. But this tree up here, right there, it's massive, but I don't know how much longer it's got, and when it does go, she's gonna plug the river pretty good. Whoops. Oh, dude, we got some more action coming up. This is what we call excitement on Minnesota rivers. Any bit, oh, the western side of Minnesota, mind you. Any bit, a little bit of ripples, that's action. It's just flat cornfields out here. But look at those roots. That tree, man, that is crazy. That is unbelievable. So, cool thing about this river that we're on, the North Fork of the Crow, is there are campsites, canoe campsites along the river, and we're passing one right now. There's normally one roughly about every 10 miles. So if you want to do a longer trip on this stretch, you can plan accordingly on how far you would like to paddle each day. We're doing 12 miles this afternoon. I think you could easily do 20 miles a day without being too strenuous. So yeah, we're actually planning a big bike packing trip. Gonna do like 60 miles of this river. So one of the reasons we're out here today is just to scope out this section and see how it is. So yeah, North Fork of the Crow, pretty cool place. It's one of Minnesota's river trails. Look at that. There's actually some white out there. A little bit of ripple action. So this is the only stretch of the North Fork that has any discernible whitewater on it. It's class 1 in low water, but no one knows what low water is. I mean, they didn't say. So that's why we're out here today, paddling, and I'll mark down what the CFS is, and we'll probably come back and a little bit lower. This section should be a blast, and like a half a foot less water probably. So looking forward to that. Yeah, and like we need like half a foot water down probably. You know, it's just enough to add a little excitement, but I mean, anybody can paddle this, especially in a pack raft. Nice and agile. So I will mark on the map. We have discovered one strainer that goes all the way across the river, right under 670th Avenue. I may actually come back out and cut it because it completely blocks the river and it's right under a road, so it'd be easy to get out and take care of it. We were able to go over it because there was enough water, but if the water goes down a little bit, it's not going to be you're not going to be able to go over it. So other than that, there's been no full river blockages, just some nice weather. We have seen a bunch of birds. What did we all see so far?
Oh, a big old snapping turtle, a soft-shell turtle, a couple geese, raccoon,
killdeer, ducks, kingfisher, red-winged blackbird.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's been a pretty eventful day out on the river so far. Minnesota rivers for you.
No fish.
No fish. And he said he was a fisherman. Pretty bendy section of the river. It'll be interesting to look at, like, river miles is 12. I didn't measure by a crow flies, but I bet you it's under 8 because she's real twisty in here. We found the perfect little sandbar to stop at, stretch the legs a little bit. So we're out here doing this on Kokopelli pack rafts. This is the Rogue Light. This is its first journey, and so far I'm loving it. And then this is my old trusty XPD, a little bit heavier, but you don't worry about anything out here. It's like the bulldozer. So we're having a lot of fun on these crafts. The river is great, the weather is great, and like I said, we scored this perfect little sandbar, because if you stop on the shore, the bugs are way worse. So stopping mid-river is a nice little way to escape some of the bugs. Erosion, but beautiful, but erosion.
See that dust falling? As we speak.
That's so cool right there.
Like sandstone.
Yeah. Spinning 360s here, but that is really cool. How that erosion is working there. Very sandy. Huh. Don't see that every day in Minnesota. Here we are at the takeout. This is the Kingston County Park. And this is the takeout for our adventure today. Perfect amount of room for 2 of us. Thanks for taking along on our river trip today. We put in at Forest City at the North Fork of the Crow River, Forest City Landing, which is just north of Forest City and Highway 2. And we took out at Kingston County Park, just west of Kingston on 27 for a 12-mile journey. The water level was at 615 CFS. I haven't made it out yet to clean the snag. It is located under the 675th Avenue Bridge, but I hope to get out soon to clean that because I want to run the river again at a lower water to see how the rapids develop. But at 615, I would say that this section is totally paddleable by beginners. It was a really great paddle. We saw tons of wildlife. I'd say it's my favorite section of the North Fork of the Crow River that I've run so far. I'd call it a 10 out of 10. So if you're looking for if you're located in Minnesota and looking for a new place to go kayak, give this section a try.